In a peaceful village at the edge of the Whispering Forest lived a small, energetic cat named Shiraq. Everyone knew him for his bright yellow eyes and his endless curiosity. One sunny morning, Shiraq woke up feeling like something truly exciting was about to happen. He stretched, hopped out of bed, and padded outside. There, sitting on the fence, was a tiny bluebird, looking very worried. Shiraq gently walked over and asked, "What's wrong, little bird?" The bird, whose name was Luna, explained that her younger brother, Pico, had flown deep into the Whispering Forest and hadn't come back. The forest was known for its tricky paths and mysterious creatures. No one ever dared to go in alone. But without a second thought, Shiraq puffed out his chest and said, "Don't worry, Luna. I'll go find Pico and bring him home." Luna was surprised. Shiraq was small, but his heart was incredibly brave. So, Shiraq packed a tiny bag with a few fish snacks and a small map, and with a confident wave, he stepped into the forest. As he ventured deeper, the sunlight began to dim under the canopy of tall trees, and the wind made soft, whispering sounds through the leaves. It felt like the forest itself was talking to him. Suddenly, he heard a rustle in the bushes. Out jumped a squirrel named Rocco, who warned Shiraq that the forest was filled with illusions created by the magical mist owl. Seeing Shiraq's determination, Rocco offered to guide him part of the way. Together, they walked across a creaky wooden bridge, passed by glowing flowers that only opened in the deep shade, and crossed a sparkling stream where colorful fish swam in beautiful patterns. After a while, Rocco reached his home tree and had to say goodbye, wishing Shiraq the best of luck on his quest. Shiraq thanked his new friend and continued on his own, his senses on high alert. Soon, he reached a foggy area where he heard a faint, sorrowful cry. "Pico," he called out, but the forest simply echoed his voice back, trying to trick him. He remembered what Rocco had said about illusions. Shiraq closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and listened with all his might. This time, he heard a real cry. Soft, but clear, he followed the sound and found Pico stuck on a high branch, his little wing tangled in vines. Shiraq began to climb the tree, carefully testing each branch. When he reached Pico, he spoke in a calm voice. "Don't move, I'll help you." Using his claws with great care, Shiraq gently freed Pico's wing. He then told the little bird to climb onto his back for the journey down. But just as they started their descent, the mist owl appeared, its large, wise eyes glowing in the fog. Instead of attacking, the owl spoke in a deep, rumbling voice. "Few are brave enough to enter my forest. Why should I let you pass?" Shiraq stood his ground, his small body filled with courage. "Because Pico needs to go home," he declared. "His sister is worried, and I promised I would bring him back." The mist owl stared at them for a long moment, and then a smile spread across its feathered face. Bravery combined with kindness, it said, is a rare and wonderful thing. With that, the fog lifted, the path ahead cleared, and the owl guided them safely to the edge of the forest. When they returned to the village, Luna flew to Pico and hugged him tightly, thanking Shiraq over and over again. The villagers gathered around, praising Shiraq for his incredible courage. But Shiraq felt proud not because of the cheers, but because he had kept his promise and helped someone in need. That night, as the stars filled the sky, Shiraq curled up in his bed, a contented smile on his face. He didn't know what adventure would come next, but he knew he would face it with the same brave heart. And from that day on, Shiraq was known not just as the curious little cat, but as the true hero of Whispering Forest.